Well, good morning, folks. I'm sitting here at my kitchen table this morning. I thought I would see if I could temper some chocolate, and I got this mold for making a chocolate heart. It's got a cover and a bottom here, and it's supposed to be big enough where you can put the small chocolates in them. But we'll see how it works. I've been working on my chocolate here, trying to get it smooth and silky. I'm going to temper it a little bit with some seedlings here, which is actually just more chocolate. Just a few pieces here. We'll see how it goes. I never made these hearts before, so it will be a learning experience. I wished I had a funnel that had a stopper in the bottom where I could pour it, but I might have to do it with my hands, so I put on one of these rubber gloves. Do some surgery on it. It's free of charge. Anybody need any? Free exams, they used to say. Oh my God. Heck with that. I usually try to stay just as far away from them doctor's offices as I can. We ever got cut or anything like that, my mother always used to just stitch us up and send us back out to play. Dump some of that Macaricome on there, boy, didn't that burn. You ever have that? Jeez, I'm crow that burn. Wow. Yeah, my mother was an amazing woman. You know, back on that farm there, I was in like, I don't know, I think 6, 7 years old. I was like first, second grade, and I ended up catching ringworm from milk and cows. You know, you lean your head against the side of the cow, you know, and clean the udders and stuff. Well, that ringworm got into the side of my head here. And of course, we didn't have much money for buying bandages and stuff like that. So my mother stuck a bandage on there and sent me to school. Well, the principal at the time was Mr. Barker. Called me into the office and says, "I got to have a chat with you, young man." I says, "I didn't do anything wrong." He says, "Well, I ain't saying you did." He said, "But it's about that bandage you got on your head." Well, I said, "Well, what's wrong with it? My mother covered it up." He said, "That's a woman's sanitary napkin on your head." I said, "Well, I didn't know. I don't even know what that is." I was totally confused. So they sent me home, wouldn't let me go back to school, and I missed about half of that year. I did have homework at home, but it was, you know how it is when you're home. You don't want to do homework. You want to go outside. So I really didn't do that well in that grade. But back then, I guess they were real sensitive about a lot of things like that. We had what we had and what you could afford, and that's what you used. Gotta love you, Mom. Wherever you are. Hope you're in heaven. All right, let's see. Now, best way not to get this all sticky to that napkin, stood up there. I happen to have some hot water in a pan here. It's kind of like a bath. I'm going to set this glass bowl in there. Actually, I gotta wait because I got too much water in there. It's going to flood the side. I'll be right back. There, let's see what that does. Oh, that chocolate's nice and silky. That's just about right there. So I think I'll do is take one of these spoons. My hands shake a little, but it's not because I'm drunk, because I'm an old fart. I'm going to scoop out a little bit of this. And gently pour her in there and see what happens here. And give it some shakes here to make sure it's getting down in there. Get it all evened out. See that? It's filling right up. If you were fancy, you'd have one of those vibrating tables, but I don't have the money for one of those. Not for what little bit I do, but it would be nice to have one. If anybody's got one, you can send me one. I'd love it. Yeah, look how shiny that chocolate is. Oh, that's tempered really nice. Now we're going to add a little bit more in there. We'll see what happens. Make sure she's full to the top. Ooh, got the wickedest urge to lick that spoon. But I ain't gonna. I'm gonna be good today. Almost there. See, it's almost right to the top. Just a little lick more here. See what happens. Of course, that hot water is keeping my chocolate at the right temperature, so it's not clogging up on me. Okay. That should do that side. Now I just want to take my spoon, stir my chocolate here a little bit. Get ready for the next one here. I don't know how many of these are going to make today. I'll make a few. I have to let this set up and dry. I don't know. I don't want to bore you to death and I'll have you watch each one of them, but I thought you'd be curious on how I make them. I also got some molds for those Reese peanut butter cups. I'd like to make some of those things. Peanut butter and probably some marshmallow ones. And I'm going to make some small truffle chocolates to put inside this chocolate heart. That's perfect. Yeah. Okay, here we go again. Scoop-de-doop. Don't that look good? I don't have my hat on today. I see it's starting to get a little white hair on the side of my head. So I guess at 74 years old, I probably should have a little bit anyway. Wisdom. The wisdom hair. I'm almost old enough to run for president. A few more years. Be 80. I'm being a smart ass. But you already know me, though you should follow me. No, I already am anyway. Don't give a crap about too much. Especially politics. I will vote for Biden though, just because I think he's less of two evils. But they don't give us much choice, do they? Sometimes I vote Republican, sometimes Democrat, but what the hell, you know? I vote for the person, not for what party they're in. If they make sense and got common sense and don't seem like they're lying to you all the time. I was thinking about running myself, you know. I'd like some of that money down there, you know. I could use a few $1,000s and somebody drive me around. Wouldn't that be cool? I wonder how many votes I'd get. Papa Keith for president. What do you say? Think I can get 500 signatures? I probably got more lick of sense than all them fellas put together. I honestly think though, when somebody reaches 65, like the rest of us, retire. And let the younger folks come in and take it over. You know, it's just like we're saying to them, you aren't smart enough to do what I'm doing. But, you know, they got a good gig there going. They don't want to lose that money. You know, no siree. They want that money. That's all it is a money game. Why, that is going to be beautiful. Now I got to put something underneath here because I want that to stay up in the air a little bit. Let me see, is this tall enough? There. Well, there you have it. Like I say, I'm gonna make a few more of these, but just thought I'd bring you along. I'm sitting out here at my kitchen table. As you can see, it's built for one person. Don't ever get company that often. I don't think I ever ate at it anyway. I always sat on my easy chair, sat there and watched the news, whatever. Chow down on whatever I'm eating. Look at that. I didn't even have to use that. I wonder if I could save that and use it for next time. Trouble is with these things, you know, your hand gets all hot on the inside of them. There. So I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I enjoy making them. And I don't know if you people watch them that often, but if you do, I wouldn't mind you subscribing to it. Because more people I like to share with, the better, I think. Well, anyway, you folks all have a great day, and when I make my chocolates, truffles, I might as well bring you along, let you see what I do. I got some molds for those too. And we'll see how it works out. You all have a great day now. Later. Well, hello folks. I'm back. I just come back to show you what the finished product of the heart was like. As you can see, the inside of the box. Took it out of the mold that I made. And this is the cover that just sits on top. And I also made some smaller chocolates. Hopefully they're in little hearts. And I was going to place them inside of my heart here. Let's see how many of them. Oh yeah, they fit perfectly. Now I'm going to do some white ones and some decorated ones just to mix it up a little bit, but I just wanted to give you an idea of how to do it. Now, tempering this chocolate is very important if you do it in the microwave. You don't want to get it above that 34 Celsius, and if you do, you could temper it some more by just adding a few more of the chocolate chips into it. Don't want to get any fingerprints on it, but there, you see all those chocolates in there. Now you can add chocolates with raisins or nuts on them, whatever, but and of course you just put this on top with the cover. And even if you wanted to, you could heat the bottom of this a little bit on a, warm up a pie pan and just heat a little bit, then seal it. You could actually seal the chocolate so that's closed. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to leave it so they can pick it off. And so it's as simple as that. You could do this yourself. You all have a great day. Papa Keith saying, see you later.